Hey, I'm Brian. I've been a new dad 3 times, and every time I stayed quiet about the hardest questions. If you're in year 1 right now, just know it's okay to open up. I'm doing that here week by week, so you don't have to go through this alone. So, why am I not enjoying this? So, it's week 5, and yeah, as a new dad, you might not be having so much fun, right? You might be asking yourself, man, why am I not enjoying this? And the quicker answer is, you're probably not enjoying this because you suck at it, right? But let me ask you this, who's good at something that they've never done before, right? Because no matter how many books you read prior to your baby coming, no matter how many videos you watch, even watching this video, until you're in it, until you actually start doing the thing, um, you're not going to learn, right? There's only so much you can do ahead of time, and all that planning, man, when you have that first night where you're not sleeping, all that planning goes out the window, right? You're just scrambling, and yeah, it's definitely not easy. Definitely not easy. So you got to give yourself a bit more grace with this. I think for me, like, I thought I knew what uncomfortable meant. I thought that meant, you know, having to study for a test, or having to work on a project that my boss gave me, or dealing with some friction in my relationship with my wife. But I mean, that's uncomfortable, but having a child is a bit different. And that's what uncomfortable is, right? That's what it feels like. And it sucks at first because no one teaches dads how to do this, right? Not only navigating the baby, but navigating the relationship with your wife now, and balancing that partnership, and work-life balance, right? Like, it's all new, right? And so, all those hobbies that you had time for, you know for me it was cycling and going to the gym, or going out, right? Like, all those things you can't do anymore, right? You can't stay up late and watch Netflix anymore. And it things change, man. It takes a while to reprioritize, right? And it's really uncomfortable at the beginning, and I'm sure you're not enjoying it, right? I'm sure you're happy that you have a baby, right? Like, the baby's obviously the best thing in the world, but it's it's a new normal, right? It's a new normal. It's putting someone else first. And for me, it was hard. It was hard, man. For all 3 of my kids, it was definitely hard at that early stage. But you have that first child, and you think you can't do it again, and then you actually do it again, and it's not so bad. And then, like me, you do it for a third time, and it's not so bad, because truth of the matter is, you get better at it, right? The second time you do it, you're equipped with a little bit more patience. You're equipped with a little bit more resilience. You got a little more grit to you, right? Like, it makes you, with all good things, right? When like any skill, like any growth, like any personal development, you gotta have to feel a bit uncomfortable, like you're not having fun. And that's where the magic happens, to be honest with you. But I'm 37, and I'm a first, a first generation Canadian. My parents immigrated here from Vietnam, and I don't know, maybe that's a similar situation to you, where you're my age and your parents moved to a place to give you a better life, and now you have that life, right? And but I always think back to how uncomfortable they might have felt, or they would have felt, coming here to Canada, and learn a new language, new food, new system, not speaking the language, right? Like that would, now having to raise a child, right? Now that's hard, right? That's hard, right? That's uncomfortable. So for me, when I look back on my situation, yeah, it was uncomfortable, but nothing my parents went through, right? At least I could speak the language, right? And so it's all relative, man. I guess I was just so comfortable, right? And so in my life, and everything had to be perfect, and everything had to be so meticulously planned, that when I had a bit of disturbance in my life, it just made such a drastic impact that I just didn't have fun, man. I just didn't enjoy it. But like you, I had no choice, right? So when you realize you have no choice, you just gotta sit in it, man. Sit in some of that discomfort. Sit in those tough nights. Sit in those tough moments, and just know it takes time. Baby steps, right? The baby's taking baby steps, but you also should take baby steps. And it doesn't have to be a lot. You burp the baby one day, you master that. You master the stroller walk, which is typically pretty easy, right? Because they fall asleep in the stroller. You can even do things that aren't directly with the baby, installing those car seats, right? Which come with very large instruction manuals, and that's a win, right? Like, it doesn't always have to be directly with the baby, but things that just help around the house. You gotta see where you fit in, right? And then from there you get confidence, and then you do something else, and then you know because once you can, because you're never gonna have fun. I mean, you're gonna have fun, um, but you'll have fun later, because the circumstances do get harder, but you become more equipped to handle them, right? Like you just, your perspective changes, and you realize what the game is now. And so all I would say is just hang in there, man. Hang in there. Show up every day. Don't be afraid of being uncomfortable. It's okay not to have fun. Think about that one day when your child's, you know, walking, running around the house, and they're shouting out, "Daddy, Daddy!" now, right? Like that. That day will come. That day will come. But in the meantime, you just gotta earn it. You just gotta earn it.